Hello, bass family. Welcome to Everything Bass. We're continuing on in the series about how to practice your bass without your bass being around. We've all been in situations waiting for someone in a car. And, maybe you're waiting even at like on a drive-through and it's a long drive-through and it's going slowly, or you're waiting to pick someone up or drop someone off and things, and you just find yourself with this idle time. There's a really cool thing you can do that can improve your musicianship, and it's really working on memorizing the key signatures. Now, I know some players go, oh, I'm not going to be a studio player. I'm not going to be a professional. Why do I need to know that? Well, it's kind of the lifeblood of everything musical. Knowing what notes occur in certain keys really helps you become a better musician. So here's how you do it. It's really simple. You don't need, if you can get like 5x7 cards or whatever size flashcards you can get, blank, then what you do is you write out on one side like what the key is, key of F major. And then the other side, you write out 1 flat equals B flat. And this information is available, but if you can't find it, I'll make it available just in the comments below saying, hey, can you tell me all the keys? No problem. Now, I did it with just a sheet of copy paper. I folded in half and I wrote what the key name was and then what the accidentals are, what makes it that key. Now, how you use flashcards like this is simply you look and you go, okay, key of G major, and you sit there and you go, okay, G major has 1 sharp F, and then you check yourself. Yeah, that's right. And then, of course, key of F major, 1 flat, B flat. And you can make them for all the keys, both sharp and flat keys. And then you'll have a stack. And again, it's a little more convenient to do it with like little cards that you could like put in the glove compartment or keep with you in other ways. But if you just don't have them available, don't wait. Go ahead and use like any kind of paper that you can fold over and it'll work fine. The reason why you fold it over is because using an ink pen like this, it bleeds through, and so you don't want to cheat or anything. And then just go through them. And one of the processes I like to do with memorizing the keys when I first started is ones I got easy, I would guess them, and if I got it right, I'd set them aside. If I guessed and got it wrong, I would put it at the back of the deck. And what ends up happening is you really end up, after you cull out all the ones you already know, you'll just end up with whatever mini that you need to work on. And that allows you to focus your study, which is so, so important. Now, you'll notice in this case, I just used the name of the key and what the accidentals are. If you're a sight reading musician and you want to be able to recognize them on the staff, then you could do that also. You could actually write the staff up here and not put key of F major and be able to look at it, see the staff with the 1 flat and go, okay, that's F major, and then the accidentals. This might seem like either a hassle because it's something you're not really passionate about or a no-brainer, but either way, it's important to do. And if you find yourself struggling with like how many sharps in the key of E major, then you need to do it, because like I said, that's like the Force in the Star Wars world. That's knowing the keys is like the grand knowledge that everything spurns off of. Major scales, the modes, all this stuff relates to keys. When you want to work on better improv, you really need to know the keys. And of course, sight reading, as we said before, you really need to know the keys. And why not take advantage of this time, this idle time? And I'm using this as an example, but anytime that you find yourself just waiting, have that little deck of cards out, pull them out and run through the keys. You'll know you don't need to do it anymore when you run through them and you don't miss any. You go through all the flat keys, all the sharp keys, you get them all correctly, and then you can use the idle time for other purposes and check out some of my other videos on how you can practice without the bass around. I hope you're finding this series valuable. It was valuable to me. When I first started playing bass, I was working a lot of jobs, and my time with the instrument was very narrow. But I've been reading early articles by Jeff Berlin in Guitar Player magazine. This is before Bass Player magazine even existed. And he really stressed about knowing like stuff other than bass. We should not strive to be great bass players, should be strive to be great musicians. And he was talking about memorizing, arpeggio tones and things like that. And so that's where this idea came from. And I hope you find it helpful, because it really helped me build a foundation that allowed me to progress much faster. Do you have any questions about this? Is there anything I wasn't clear about? Please, in the comments below, just mention it, and I promise I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you at the next video.